how it goes. Switch gun. What? Are you serious? Hey, hopefully, I don't know, my lag has been so bad, man. So, I don't know, it might be a short one today. But, yeah. So, what did you want to talk about, my friend, Mr. Science Pie? Oops. Okay. That sounds cool. Oh man, I'm seeing my lag and I'm already getting stressed by it. It's the Webway weekend thingamajink. I need to have a look at. Sounds good? Sounds good. I'm going to not do it now because I'm worried that my lag is so bad that I just cannot touch my internet in any other way. I mean, this is really bad. I'm seeing it like freeze every 3 seconds. This is crazy. Why did it used to be so good and now it's so bad? Oh, I mean, that'd be awesome, man. Yeah, I'd love to. It depends on like scheduling and when you want it done and how frequently you want it done. I was thinking of, I don't know if this is the best forum because I'm seeing my lag is so bad. So if it's really terrible, let me know and we can move over to Reddit private messages or whatever. But I was actually thinking of doing over the course of this year, live streaming every new Eldar model that comes out, because let's face it, I'm going to buy them. There's no like, I can't pretend I'm not going to buy them all. So that's one thing. I don't actually have any other than these guys. I don't have any unpainted Eldar in my collection at the moment. It's not bragging, it's just a fact. But yeah, I'm buying those, so yeah. And definitely, yeah, I'll send you a PM. That seems to be the best idea, I suspect. Let me see how this stream goes today. Oh yeah, no worries. It's a weird one anyway. It's like GB 87 or G2887 or something, because I didn't quite know what Reddit was when I first started my account. Anyway, so yeah, let me see how the stream goes tonight. And anyway, well, I'll certainly message you when this is all done. Hopefully the lag sorts itself out somehow. We'll see. But yeah, hang out if you've got time. But no worries if you don't. I'm gonna paint. Where are they? Shadow Spectres. Yay! Do. That's not in focus. That is. They're coming along. Cool. Yeah. I will most certainly PM you, sir. Do do. Okay. Last weekend of every month, one evening. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason it sounds perfectly doable. You just think about. I just have to make sure that I can definitely commit to doing it, or. Well, anyway, I think we need to hash out details, you know, over messaging. I'm pretty sure I can do it. I don't have a lot on this year. Nothing's planned particularly. So I can't imagine why I wouldn't be able to, but yes. I don't want to promise something and then go back, so better just to do it in writing when I can stop and think about what I'm saying. And I'm not looking at pretty Eldar models and being completely distracted. Do. I do not need you to be up. Boom. Do. This one is better, because then I can see what I'm doing live, at least. There's that lag again. Anyway, I'm not going to let it distract me. He said confidently. Yes, cloth today. That's what I wanted to work on. So, hang on. Let's grab this bad boy from up here. So this is more or less a finished one, I think. I don't think I'm going to do anything more on him. And as you can see, he's got kind of bluish cloth for his clothy cloths. The reason these guys are blue is because I also have... Where is he? Oh, over here. I got the real deal big man. Ain't he pretty? The Phoenix Lord. Lith is his name, I think. So he's gonna have white cloth, as a kind of nod to the original paint scheme, which it's nice to kind of acknowledge at least, and B, because I want him to pop a little bit more. But for him to pop, it's like, you know, the bride and the bridesmaid. These guys need to just keep a little bit more subtle, so their cloth is blue. And I'm still actually, to be entirely honest, not 100% sold on the idea, because it is quite, it makes a mess of the details a little bit. But at the same time, one whole idea with these guys was, behind this color scheme, was that I wanted, they're Shadow Spectres, and you've got to go with one or the other, I guess. Either they are shadows or they're spectres, right? And I guess the kind of box art paint scheme goes with the Spectre vibe, so I wanted to go with the Shadow vibe. So having the details kind of a little bit ambiguous, I don't know, plays into that vibe a bit. It's an idea. But yeah, so yeah, man, lurk away. This is, and incidentally, that's how long the delay is. So when you sent that message to when I just replied, because I replied as soon as that came through, so the lag is terrible. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, details, blah blah blah. Anyway, so this is sort of the finished product idea, the X-Arc here. Kind of stupid to test the paint scheme on the X-Arc, but anyway, that's what we did. So yeah, all right, on to tonight's work. Pardon me. Pop him there. Or her. Eldar are very much an equals opportunity employer. I'm completely surrounded on all sides by gubbins of every description, microphones and all sorts. Okay, so cloth. For cloth we need blues, and we're going to get them from, oh god, right at the bottom of here. Today's not sponsor is Scale Colour Artists, smooth acrylic paints. Yeah, not a sponsor, but very fine paints. I do like them a lot. I haven't had that much experience with them because I only got them over Christmas. But what little experience I have with them so far, I've been left very impressed. Yep, I'm gonna stick some Prussian blue down because I feel like Marco Frassoni's like emotional support color is magenta violet. My emotional support color is Prussian blue. I love that color. I don't think we're going to want any cobalt. That's what we'll be after, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe. And let's throw down, not from here. Schlonk, schlonk. Oh man, I'm looking at that feed again. Don't look. It's the only way to properly keep tabs on the people. And whether I'm talking to myself or not. Yeah, sure. Alright. Bit of white. I'm not using white from the What's Face range because I've been told that this bad boy is where it's at for white. It smells delicious. Why do the thicker body medium that they use in these tube acrylic paints, I think that's what it is, because all of the tube paints I have, almost all of the tube paints I have, just smell delicious. They smell like almost like vanilla-y. Intrusive are there. Okay, so bum bum bim bum ba dee dee bum bum bum. Oh, look at that lag! Look at that lag! Why are you doing this to me? What can I do to make you better? I wonder if there's a setting I can change whilst we're live. Stream, that's all done. Output, I could change that, but I don't know what it does. Profile, main, I don't know. Apply. Psycho-visual tuning, what on earth does that mean? That sounds scary. That is fine. Video, can't change any of that. I wish I could change my FPS, but I don't think I can. Okay. Oh, good lord. Lagland. Right. Broken Toad. Also, today's not sponsor. My favourite miniature paintbrush from Broken Toad. Made in Great Britain, I believe. I have to think. I have some Broken Toad, or at Broken Toad, bust on order. I'm very much looking forward to getting, but I guess they're a little company and it's taken them a little whiles to get that done. Okay, laying down some block highlights that we will worry about making pretty later. Now you see, this is something that I've been thinking a lot recently. With cloth, like the kind of orthodox thinking is that you go for the higher bits, right? Because they're, they're the bits that are going to catch the light. But a lot of cloth highlights catch in the fold. Do you know what I mean? So screw it, that's what we're going to try today. Get that whole chunker-munker there, and then we can think about doing something else later. I'm going to come quite far down the highlight as well, because that's something that I usually regret. It's easier to push a colour back. I just generally find darker colours, even pure pigment, it's the darker colours that glaze better. So that's what we're going to do today. I've got a feeling already that this is going to be significantly more punchy than the X-Arc because of adopting a slightly different strategy. Oopsie, sorry. The X-Arc was very much like a work it out as you go along. If you go back and watch the streams, you'll see I spent ages and ages trying this stippling pattern to try and get like a sense of what do you call them? Stars. Because my friend said, oh wow, they look like nebula elves. Nebula elves. And I thought, yeah, that sounds awesome. I'm gonna run with that. And then I tried it, but I don't know. Something in the execution was not doing it for me. And I think it was the execution. I think the idea was fine, but yeah, I don't know. So we scrapped that and we went with just plain old cloth highlights and stuff, which is fine. And it looks pretty good, I think. Rinse. Boom. Okay. Nice. We don't hate it. Lay down some colour here and here. And here. Let's grab some color in here. Nice. This seems to be catching a little bit. Don't know if it really would, but oh yeah. Oh yeah, liking it. I'm into it. Cool. Grab some more of this chisel back here. Do. Cool. So this is one of my like goals, I guess, mini painting goals this year, is I've been really blown away by Spanish painter. It's called like, oh god, I've forgotten his name again. Mascalan or something. Mascal. He's got like what I would not consider a particularly Spanish sounding name. Not that I know anything about Spain, but or nothing more than the average Joe about Spanish names. But it just didn't seem very Spanish when I saw it. Anyway, but he seems to be speaking Spanish in his videos and stuff. Anyway, he's like a, art mini painter. He's painting busts like, at crazy high standard. Really beautifully. And he's got this very loose, painterly style that comes together because of the way that he, I don't know, the way he's like the dilution of his paints and the way he layers. So even though he's got, when you get in there and you have a look, he's got very visible brush strokes and the like. It's too thin. It still really holds together, and the overall impression is very, like, realistic without losing style. They are still very cool looking things. And I've got a sneaking suspicion that it's probably faster to paint that way too, because I kind of touched on it in a video recently, but you're letting the viewer's eye do some of the work for you, more of the work for you than normal. Like when you do, it's tearing, don't do that, Craig. When you do any kind of blending, it's not ever going to be like absolutely optically perfect. It's always going to be micro dots from the airbrush, or invisible, almost invisible, layer lines. So in that sense, your viewer's eye is doing some of the work. But this is much more relying on that, which leaves a lot more space, a lot more, I don't know, you're spending less time on it in a sense. You're just being smarter. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. You're working smarter than harder. And I am very much into that as a concept. Because I'm a work shy layabout lazy bones. Don't want to do anything if you can get away with it. Alright, what are we going to do about you? I think we need to grab some of this and some of this. Bring it up a little bit. And punch it out towards white a bit. Because this needs something in here, just not as much. Boo doo doo. Oh, sorry, I've got you really close today. Maybe I should just pull you back, and then it doesn't look like I'm any less likely to hit it, does it? Let's be honest. Trying things out. We're on the other side today because I thought it might be a little easier for me, but I'm not sure that it is now. Cool. Let's grab some of that dark color again, because this needs punching back like I thought it would. You're just glazing in over there. I think we can go a bit harder on that glaze. This Prussian blue is a relatively translucent paint in this series, which is the scale color artist series. Artist. I'm an artist, don't you know? Yes. Funky funky. Chunky monkey. There it is. I wonder if we should, I'm gonna do a little rearranging here. I'm gonna put him there. And just come up a little bit. Oh, seeing behind the curtain. Ooh. Bang, crash, wallop. Okay. Okay. So that's really bad. That's a little better, maybe. It's out of the way. Oh god. And you know what I realised? I normally try and do, and I haven't done yet today, is bring that down a little bit because it gives you a bit more of a realistic impression. Pull it out a little bit. Come on, man. Why you gotta do me dirty like that? There we go. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm futzing unnecessarily. Okay. We're not making films. We're painting minis. And I was really hoping yesterday's issues with what do you call it, the lag on these videos was just bad luck, internet connection rubbish, but I'm looking at that video and that is looking like it's a long way behind, and that sucks. That sucks real bad. Because that makes it all the harder to interact when people show up and talk. Not so sure on those highlights I just added in. Try and soften the edge a little bit there. This is not particularly a realistic spot for it, let's be honest, Craig. Ooh, that was brighter than I was expecting. So, we knew that this was going to take a while longer than yesterday's job. This is being a little silly now. Gotta get it right. But don't want to spend forever doing it. Do. Okay. We're still. Yeah. I mean, the contrast gets increased on video as well. So, and I mean, not in a good way. I don't think. Personally, it chunks the blends. If that makes any sense. Okay. No moaning, just progress. Sweet, sweet progress. My admittedly slightly sloppy job on the cloth, cleaning up the cloth during modelling. I don't like that side of the hobby. I can't pretend I do. I am not a balanced hobbyist. I dislike modelling. I like playing, and I really like painting. I'd like playing more if... So, I like rules. Like game rules. I'm into that as like an abstract thing to be interested in. I've done little bits and bats of game design, of like not like computer games, but like board game type stuff. Particularly interested in chess style games, so the games where both players know all the rules and there are no hidden features, if you know what I mean. There's no like battleships, right? Both players know all the rules, but the position of the other player's ships is hidden. I mean, that's the game, to find them out, but like a game of chess, both players can see all the pieces all the time and know all the possible things that those pieces can do. That's a really interesting conundrum for making that into a game. So I've done little bits and pieces of design on that. And then not having what you call it, aspect, not having a chance aspect to that is even more crazy. I mean, that's why there are so few of those kinds of games out there, like chess, that are really, have stood the test of time and remain popular, because it's really difficult. Anyway, my point being, I like rules design, and I'm not averse to rules that rely on chance, obviously. But one thing I would say about Warhammer, just abstractly as a game, a lot of it, to play competitively, seems to be about remembering what your opponent's army can do, and sometimes remembering what your own bloody army can do. And that's a way to design a game. But I sometimes wonder if there isn't a better way that they could do it. Now, this sounds like I'm dissing Warhammer. I like Warhammer, and I play it when I can. I think that the GW rules team, generally speaking, do a really good job. I mean, there's rules bloat and stuff, but whatever, I'm not going to get into that malarkey now. Wow, this is a mess. Yeah, I just feel like it'd be cool if there was an edition where, oh my lord, that wasn't the case, where you want factions to have unique abilities and all that kind of stuff, but there must be a way of doing it where you don't end up making the game remembering what they can do so that you can avoid falling into some kind of trap or whatever. And it becomes more about both players sort of having more or less equal knowledge, because then that's more, now we're working more in the realm of actual strategy, I feel. I don't know, maybe that's not true. Maybe I'm being unkind. Maybe I'm talking crap to fill the dead air. But I sort of stand by some of what I'm saying. Until someone brings me up on it, and then I'll be like, oh, it's not what I meant. Intellectual cowardice. Right. Boo boo, boo doo boo. Especially on cloth, and especially on the cloth of magic men who are floating in and out of the shadows and all that kind of stuff. I'm not too averse to this kind of sketchy style that we're doing here. I am averse to it blending in too much with the... Oh, look at that, I forgot to do this. You've been looking at my forehead and my giant collection of things for painting videos. There you go, sorry about that. Is that better? Yeah, I am on screen there. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Yeah, I don't know. Sketchy style. It's very sketchy. This bit looks kind of cool. Certainly on camera. Not so bad in real life either. What about up here? I could push the highlights on that a little bit more, couldn't I? Nice. We can go further, damn it. That's too dark, Craig. Problem is I've got this. Problem is I'm bashing things like a bloody idiot. Problem is I've got this light background. No, I don't want to do that. I want to paint, damn it. I'm looking at the screen and not at the model that I'm painting. I have the light set up for the video and not my eyes. These are all things which are pro YouTuber moves. But I ain't a pro YouTuber. I'm a painter. So let's do that. Fill in the shadows. Soften the blends. Hope that it looks like something when you're done. The zen of painting. That's definitely going to capture a little bit of light down there. Look at that cheeky little fold. Oh, you sexy little beast, you. Very nice. I've got another little one there as well. I see you. You can't hide from me. Naughty little details. Okay. Oh, that one too. Bloody Nora. Don't want too much there. Alright. I'm feeling go get something to drink and let a little out, as a teacher of mine used to say. Break coming on. Lurking person, if you are there, continue to lurk, because I won't be long gone. Oh, well, this always happens. I'm like, oh, I need to take a quick break, and then I'm like, oh, let me just take one last look at the model, just so I've got an idea. And then I'm like, oh, I better do that now before I forget, or before I, miss it when I come back. I'm not going to remember that, so. And then I end up going and going and going. And not going, as it were. And then I become rather desperate. Is this too much information? I don't know. We're all friends. Chilling stuff that won't get copyright struck. That's the shape of it. There you go. Alright. Laying it in. That's going to need a heck of a lot of blending. That's going to need a lot of blending. Oh my lord, there's all sorts of stuff. Anyway, but it's looking okay. And actually bringing up the general what's face is going to be good for it, so no regrets. Okay, but I will regret it if I don't go to the loot. So let's pop him some kind of appealing, jaunty angle. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. I want you to focus here. I don't think he's in focus. Certainly not in focus. Come on. Where's the focus? Why are you focusing on the Rocky Horror Picture Show? There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to throw up this. Back in just a sec. Alright, we back. We back in the land of the living. Oh, that lag. The lag, the terrible, sad lag. I'm back so we can get rid of that. Oh, the lag to end all lag. I think we're going to go back to the more top-down angle. I think that's a bit more, I don't know, professional looking. Yes, professional, yes. High-class professional streaming. Filthy desk with a little tiny shred of paper from the last of the Krieg commission that I did recently. Putting on little fives on everyone's shoulders. Bless them. Silly Kriegsmen, they're all gonna die. They may even die at the hands of these guys. Rawr. And wouldn't that be a glorious death for you, Kriegsmen? Hope Thomas isn't watching. Sorry, mate. I'm an Eldar boy through and through. Now, why have I done that? I've just mixed a colour that I don't think I want. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Get in the zone. Shoop. Okay. Maybe something like that. I mean, maybe I do want this colour. Maybe if I mix it down. I think I might want some glazing medium on this palette soon. So, what are we doing? Painting, that's right. I remember now. How do you do that? Be damned if I know. But we're going to have fun trying, aren't we? Yes, we are. Seeing that little circle of death out of the corner of my eye. I'm not happy about it. I had a very, very helpful chappie who joined the stream briefly yesterday and talked me through some ideas for solving this lag issue. And like a foolish boy, I thought, well, the stream's been alright in the past. It was probably just last night. Just probably had a bad connection for whatever reason. These things happen, right? Well, maybe so, but it's happening again tonight. And I wish that I'd changed some settings on this stream, because apparently there's a chance I could get it better. But one of the changes is to drop down to 720, and that seems a shame. It's 21st century. Look at this phone in my face. This is how we stream in top quality stuff. Right in my eyeline. Anyway, I'm having fun. I hope you are. Yes, we need to get in there. Boo 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 ba doo doo.